Canada's Immigration Minister, Marc Miller, has confirmed that the cap on international student admissions is set to remain in place. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, plans to issue 437,000 study permits in 2025, representing a 10% reduction from the 2024 target of 485,000 permits. This new limit is expected to result in 300,000 fewer study permits being granted over the next few years. The reality is that not everyone who wants to come to Canada will be able to, just like not everyone who wants to stay in Canada will be able to, Miller stated, emphasizing the need for a well-managed and sustainable immigration system. New requirements for master's and PhD students. Previously exempt master's and doctoral students will now be required to obtain a Provincial Attestation Letter, PAL, under the revised cap. These letters, first introduced for many college and undergraduate students, help verify the authenticity of applications. The department plans to reserve 12% of study permits for master's and PhD students due to their contributions to the Canadian labour market. Changes to Post-Graduation Work Permit, PGWP, eligibility. IRCC has also tightened the eligibility requirements for post-graduation work permits, PGWPs. University graduates will now need a Canadian Language Benchmark, CLB, score of 7, while college graduates will require a CLB of 5, starting from November 1. These changes are expected to result in 175,000 fewer PGWPs being issued over the next 3 years. Limits on Spousal Open Work Permits. Further restrictions will limit work permit eligibility to spouses of master's students in programs lasting at least 16 months. This change is projected to reduce the number of spousal work permits by 50,000 over the next 3 years. Spousal open work permits will also be limited to spouses of Canadians or permanent residents employed in critical sectors. Impact on the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. As Canada's unemployment rate rises, the government is seeking to curb the number of temporary residents. Minister of Employment Randy Boissonnault reiterated that the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, TFWP, should not be used to replace Canadian workers or suppress wages. While immigration is responsible for 99% of Canada's economic growth, this number is expected to reach 100% by 2032. Broader immigration reforms. This year, Canada has implemented several changes to its immigration policies. A cap on study permits was introduced in January, along with the PAL system, while additional restrictions were placed on PGWPs and spousal work permits. The immigration levels plan for 2025 to 2027 will also include limits on temporary residents for the first time, aiming to reduce the overall number of temporary residents in the country. Minister Miller has suggested that further changes to permanent immigration levels could be forthcoming, though he cautioned against making overly drastic adjustments. More information is expected in the coming weeks. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more tips and information on studying in Canada. If you have any questions or need further assistance, leave a comment below, and we'll get back to you. See you in the next video.